everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Leather Metal Show, live on tape from which city? Salem, Massachusetts. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock and roll writer, sleaze grinder for the pages of Classic Rock and Metal Hammer magazines. And to my right, circus performer, burlesque performer, all-around performer for the ages. It's Ivy, everybody. She's back.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for having me back. I'm excited to be here.
And what a show we have for you today. Local doom metal legends, Earthlore is here. Hooray!
Hell yeah!
Thank you. I'm assuming making their television debut. I don't know. You guys, first time? They're making their television debut. And also with us today, the incredible burlesque performer, Ellis Dee is here. More applause. And probably the final for now, how metal is this animal? With a very special how metal is this animal with Ivy. And it's going to be incredible.
Very special.
I don't know if anybody
metal.
can top this one. So we get all that, and we're going to also go to residency. Let's see what's going on there. So we got all that happening. Ivy, are you ready?
I'm so ready. Are you ready?
Are you a big fan of doom metal?
I'm so excited to see what they're
Right. It's like regular metal except slow.
Sick.
Yeah.
Hell
totally
yeah.
sick. Here they are, everybody. Straight from Salem. Are you guys from Salem, you think? Straight from Salem. So it didn't take them too long to get here. They walked here with their instruments. Earthlore! All right, let's bring them out all the way from down the street. Hey there, everybody. It's Earthlore. Here they come. Yay. All right.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Welcome to the couch.
Earthlore, welcome to the show.
I promise I won't bite unless you ask really nice.
Here you go. All right. And here they are, everybody. It's Earthlore. I'm here with the whole gang. Drew here works over at the. We're going to go to residency later on in the show. Drew works there.
That I do.
And by the way, any secrets of the record store you can tell us? Secrets of the record store. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, bro's a pretty open book. I mean,
Yeah.
you go in there and talk to him, and you kind of what you see is what you get. He's a really straight to business guy.
I'll tell you one thing. Tell you one thing. He says right on the door, no bathrooms. He's got a bathroom.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of a
He's got a bathroom.
poorly
I've been in
kept
it.
Trade
secret. There's a lot of cool stuff in the back that's not for sale, and people love to go back there. And I have to unfortunately be like, hey, nice selection. Can't sell it to you. Sorry.
So let's talk about your name for a minute.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll get to some actual. So the name of the band is Earthlore. They used to be Void, which everybody knows except for them. Very popular hardcore band.
Correct.
Right, Andy? Am I right?
Oh, yes,
The Faith / Void split. That was one of the biggest hardcore records of the 80s. And anyway,
we were like 17 at the time, and
Yeah.
not the most
I know.
cultured.
and then they turned to Greek mythology.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
they became Acheron. Which is Acheron, which is the name
and
of
that's
which is the name of some kind of sea, a river of woe, if you will, in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Ivy, what is your favorite character from Greek mythology, if you have one?
I am a big fan of Greek mythology. I appreciate that you guys pulled from that.
Yeah.
Persephone, obviously, lovely, wonderful. It's
Okay.
almost spring anyway, so it's her time to shine.
What does a Persephone do?
Persephone, goddess of spring and death. Like, how hardcore is that?
Love
Both
it.
growth and death.
Love it. And then you were like,
Hella
there's another
metal.
Acheron, and then
Yes.
you became Earthlore.
Yep. We felt that it just kind of encompassed the sound really well, and it wasn't taken,
Yeah.
which was convenient. And it also just kind of left it open for us to explore wherever routes we decide to go next, and not really like pigeonhole ourselves in any way.
Quickly, boys, what are the top 5 doom metal bands of all time? Here we go.
Of all time,
Yeah.
I would have to say
Okay.
Sleep.
Okay, you put number 1. Now give the mic to somebody else. Go ahead, keep going.
High on Fire.
All right. Keep going.
Oh boy. I like Electric Wizard a lot.
Okay, all right. And one more. What's the drummer say?
Probably Winhand.
Okay,
Yeah,
there you
I'd
go.
probably say.
That's 4. That's the top 4.
They
According
all
to
rule.
According to Earthlore. Apparently they've never heard of Pentagram
Yeah,
or Trouble or Witchfinder General.
we have.
Oh, okay.
No diss to those guys. I mean, there's so many different flavors of like the whole doom stoner rock subgenre. Like there's subgenres within subgenres. It's so much to keep up with.
Sure, you're right. We're going to talk about some actual Earth lore if we can. First of all, number 1, listen to this. I found this out recently. You know, mushrooms. We used to share, back in the day, we used to share DNA with mushrooms. And then they split off. They became, fungus, and we became mammals. But here's the thing. That's why, listen to this, Drew. That's why when you eat a mushroom now, you go, tastes meaty. Because it used to be meat.
So are we mushroom people?
Yes. On some
I'm
level.
so into that. I
On
love
s-
that idea.
Just a bunch of toads.
Yeah.
Bunch of
Shroom-
toads.
exactly,
walking
shroom doom.
around.
And, they used to think, I don't know how you guys feel about this. You can tell me. And Ivy, you can tell me. But they used to think that there were giants that lived on the inside of the earth. Now, they haven't proved that they don't. What do you think the possibilities are of that?
I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
Highly likely.
Yeah.
What
What
do
do
you
we
think,
know? They just never come up.
I think
Why would
Bigfoot's a little
they?
bit more plausible.
I don't think
Yetis.
Bigfoot is. I think all Bigfoots are just Bigfoot sightings are just bears on their hind legs. Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah, probably.
Because otherwise, I mean, it's always just like one solitary Bigfoot. How are they making more Bigfoots?
It is just the same Bigfoot.
It's the
Immortal
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Can't live forever.
It's just one.
Then his big feet.
Hey, listen to this, Justin. Some people believe in dinosaurs. That you're trying to tell me that there used to be giant lizards running around? That doesn't sound plausible.
I would love to live in a time with giant lizards.
Dinosaurs rule, okay? And anybody that don't believe, non-believers out there,
Yeah.
just
I
do
don't.
yourself a
Shame.
favor. Like,
I don't know if I believe in dinosaurs.
you don't believe in dinosaurs?
You're wrong.
Because they're, where are they all now?
In the ground?
In a jar.
Dead.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So somehow or
They're in
another,
my gas tank.
they all melted down underground for a million years and then somehow turned into gasoline. I don't get it. All sounds far-fetched to me.
Maybe.
I bet you believe the Earth is flat too.
Ancient aliens. What do you guys think of that?
Love ancient
Be my
aliens.
friend.
Yeah.
Come to my party.
Giorgio's a homie.
Do you guys ever just think about it? About ancient aliens?
Yeah. I mean, how like a lot of people attribute them to a lot of great feats of mankind.
Yeah.
I mean, part of some of the. I mean, we were inspired a lot by 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Really?
When we made our record Age of the Monolith.
Wow. Okay.
And there's like a big aspect of that movie is like it almost attributes like human evolution to like alien influence. It's like, why are we here? Why are we the way that we are? I mean, we could be mushroom people.
yeah.
We also maybe some aliens like I'm gonna mess around with these primates running around this planet or something.
But yeah, basically, we ponder a great many things.
Yeah. I like to ponder too. Ivy, you into pondering?
I have a specific orb that I used to ponder.
Oh, wow,
A
okay.
pondering orb.
You look into the orb and you ponder.
Indeed.
Orb lore.
Because before there was, I don't want to keep harshing on this mushroom thing, but before there were trees, there were giant mushrooms.
Really?
The whole earth covered in giant mushrooms. Yeah, I'm sure.
Were you there?
If you guys were, instead of Earthlore, you were Moonlore, would you play different kind of music, you think?
Maybe more like lunar rock.
Lunar
I don't
rock?
know.
Yeah.
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 Give it a try.
Yeah. Right. All right. So listen, guys. We have a little thing on the show where that's called "How Metal Is This Animal?" I think this is probably the last time we play it, but we do have a great contender. Ivy has brought it. Let's talk about this animal, Ivy.
So it's interesting that you guys draw from Greek mythology because
Yeah.
this animal, their name was Mars, like the god of war.
Okay.
I
yeah.
changed his name after I got him to Marzipan McMurdermuffin, Mars for short.
Right.
Yeah, are you ready?
Absolutely.
How metal do you think
Born
this
ready.
animal is? We'll figure it out.
Here we go.
Let's figure it out.
Drum roll.
Oh my
wow.
This is like when you're in science class.
Yeah, no, yeah, take it.
This is like when you're in science class. Now, so
What?
this is
what
a
liquid is that?
This is a dead lizard of some kind.
Yes, he looks kind of sleepy.
Can
He's
you
a little sleepy. He's taking a forever nap.
can you
He's
name
swimming.
can any of you guys name what kind of lizard that might be in that
$1
jar?
to anybody who knows.
Believe
Yeah,
that's
$1.
Bearded dragon.
Bearded dragon! I'll give it to you in quarters.
How did
Alright,
you
hell yeah.
how did you know it was a bearded dragon?
He's got his little spikes, his
Okay,
beard.
all right.
You know, and he looks kind of like a dragon. They're very very awesome pets.
So how did it
He
end up in
was
that
a great pet.
How did it end up in that jar, Ivy?
So I moved to Boston about 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I rescued this lizard. And he was 5 when I got him. He lived a long, full life. He died when he was about 12.
Long life for these guys.
Yeah, he lived a pretty good life. And then I came home from work.
Yeah.
And I saw that he was dead.
Yeah.
And I put him in a bag.
Yeah.
And I put him in my fridge.
Right.
And then I injected him with denatured alcohol.
Hell yeah.
And then I put him in a little bath. And now he lives in a jar.
Little Marzi. Adorable. That's
Thank you very much.
yeah.
Some would call it morbid, not me. but some would.
He's a cutie pie, right?
Yeah.
I have a buddy that does taxidermy, and you did a fantastic job with that.
Thank you.
Seriously.
I
He looks so
appreciate it.
lifelike.
Almost like he used to be alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever look at him and think, maybe he'll just open his eyes? Maybe.
Now would be the best.
That would be
time.
horrifying.
Crazy
He
things have
Squirming
happened.
around.
Zombie Mars.
Zombie lizard. I'm like kind of here for it.
All right, out
be
of
honest.
10,
That would be metal.
out of 10,
How
10 being the
metal?
most metal, 0 being the least. Like a giraffe would be 0. There's no fucking metal giraffes. And then a goat would be 10,
Yeah.
right?
Totally.
But like a cool death goat, not like a fainting baby goat. You know what I mean? Or a bat. Maybe a bat would be up there too.
Bats are hella metal.
Yep.
I mean, if you sat and watched one of these guys devour like 10 crickets in
Yeah.
a span of like 2 minutes,
Right.
you would know that bearded dragons are metal. They are very cool.
So give it. Yeah.
I
how
would say,
metal?
all right, on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
10
Tell me.
being the most metal,
Yeah.
I would say a bearded dragon is a solid 9.6.
Ooh, that's way
All
up there.
right.
Point
I'll take it. I'll
six.
take it.
The rest of you guys agree with that?
I was gonna say 9.3. but
9.3,
Yeah, that's
all right.
that's pretty on brand.
I gotta say,
Yeah, I'm with you on a 9.3, Gabe.
9.3,
I gotta
yeah.
say, a dead dragon that's a 9 for
You know,
sure.
if it breathes fire, I might change my mind. But
No, but its owner breathes
What
fire.
if? Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I breathe fire?
Right. That
We
really
can do it
puts it over
together.
the
I'll
top.
hold him next to me.
There you go. The dead lizard wins. The dead
Hell
lizard wins, everybody. Come on. Applause.
Yes.
All right, now put it away because it's upsetting Lear, so she has a thing about lizards. Okay, go ahead. And then
Close up.
don't look, Larsa. Don't look, Larsa. I was just bringing it up so everybody can see it. All right.
Lizard
Yep, giving it a
gang.
little kiss. All right. Now she's putting it away. All right. Well, listen. Listen. Yeah, you're safe. Listen. All right. Before these guys are going to play some more. We're going to do an incredible performance. They're going to do an incredible performance with Ellis Dee. But before they go, let's find out what is happening next with, what's the name of the band, Ivy?
Greenpeace.
What's happening next with Earthlore?
Well, we got a couple of shows coming up. We will be at the Middle East upstairs for the third time, I believe.
All right.
We'll be there on April 10th, and then May 10th, we will be at Sammy's Patio in Revere. And then May 17th, we'll be right here in Salem at Koto with Sundrifter and Worshipper. Very, very stoked for that one. Love the Sundrifter guys. Check out their record. It's called An Earlier Time.
Heck yeah. And you guys have a record?
We are working on a record right now.
it's
We're
in the process.
yeah,
You're
we're
in the middle
hoping
of a
to-
record. But you have an old record.
Yeah, we have an album called Age of the Monolith out there, and we have a really kick-ass live session that we did just over a year ago called Live from the Den. We recorded that at the Den Studios of North Reading with
Incredible.
Doug Batchelder,
Incredible.
incredible engineer.
All right, beautiful. Well, it's such a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you for
Now
having
get
us.
over there and play some more rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
There they
got it,
go,
brother.
everybody.
Let's do it, boys.
It's Green Earth, Green Lore. on. Hey, everybody. Man, that was an incredible performance.
Amazing.
We're going to talk to her. We're going to find out all about the ins and outs, the comings and goings of Miss Ellis Dee. Yeah! Look at that. Hey, buddy. Here she comes.
Welcome to the throne.
Yeah, welcome. Give her a microphone. Ellis, let's
Thank
talk
you.
about your illustrious career.
Ooh. That was amazing, by the way.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
10 out of 10.
Thanks.
Very metal.
That was a long song, too. How long was that song, guys, boys, fellas?
8 minutes.
8
Wow.
minutes. That's a long time to be up there doing
Got
your
my
thing.
cardio in for the day.
Yeah, Jesus, doom metal takes its time, that's for sure. Hey, but this isn't your first time performing with a rock and roll band.
No, I was way cooler when I was younger. I've gotten more lame as I've gotten older.
Do you think that's necessary? Do you think that that's just naturally what happens?
Is it though? I don't
I don't
know. I
know.
feel like some people get cooler, some people get more lame. I think I got a little bit more lame maybe in some regards. At
But
least
you're
in, like-
still so much more cool than regular people.
Yeah,
so you're
right.
winning.
Thank you. So when I was younger, I did listen to like Morbid Angel and Slayer and stuff like that.
Nice.
And then my music taste got way more tame, I guess, in that regard.
Yeah.
But when I was about between 16 to 18, I did backup dance and backup sing and go-go dance for them for a rockabilly band named Jimmy Hafted and the Die-Alongs.
Wow.
Way
dope.
back in the day, yes. Before I moved on into burlesque in my late teens, when it's legal, when you're 18.
Right, of course.
Yes.
What made you go, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a burlesque dancer.
Well, I grew up in a dance studio. My mom owned a dance studio my whole
What?
life, and she's like a really kooky,
So did you
creative
start
woman.
out like doing, tap dancing and stuff?
Correct. Yeah, I was like
Okay.
the terror in my mom's studio that wouldn't listen to her and would just run around and run amok. And I discovered dance more as my passion as I got older, because no one likes to be told what to do by their mom.
Right.
So that's where I was at.
Rebel.
Yeah.
Take your
So
clothes off
I guess.
instead.
Yeah, exactly. So one dance endeavor kind of led to another, and yeah, there was a weird, actually kind of a dark play, a dark take on Midsummer Night's Dream, and I was cast as a fairy, and
Okay.
everyone got to be like these pretty like fairy names, like this one's Butterfly and this one's whatever, and mine was Moth.
Right. Yeah.
But
Metal.
there was some like topless aspects in that play. It was a little risque, and that was kind of like my first foray into like the
You were-
burlesque world.
You were a topless moth.
I was a topless moth.
I
Yep.
love that.
Yes.
Since
Thank
then,
you.
have you ever been a topless moth again?
No, I
No.
should though, huh?
Yeah.
Like maybe like a Mothra number or like a Mothman
Well,
or something
I
like
feel
that.
like moths have made a big comeback lately.
Yeah.
And also, I think compared to butterflies, moths are much more metal.
I think they're way more metal. Yeah. I have to agree with you.
I thought when I was a kid, Andy, you remember, when we were younger, there's a lot of tap dancing around, right? What the fuck? What happened to it?
Oh, good Lord.
You turn on the TV Sunday morning and watch community auditions, and for sure there'd be a tap dancer on there. Now, no tap dancers.
Then he put on the Sullivan Show, and there's Sammy Davis Jr. himself.
Right, exactly. I don't know what happened.
He's a tap dancer?
He's not a tap
Oh,
dancer.
oh,
We just enjoyed tap dancing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In the 70s there was just a lot of tap dancing.
Ken,
That's what I
do you
remember.
do tap?
No, I don't tap.
Then you're part of the problem.
I know. Gotta
Maybe
get
you
some
should try
taps on there.
clogging.
Clogging would be
Try
good too.
clogging. You can
You
do
can be
that.
the dancer on next month's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have your own burlesque troupe now.
I do. I started it in 2011. We're called the Betsy Feathers.
What is a
Yes.
Betsy Feather anyway?
So from that play that I told you about,
Yeah.
that goth Midsummer Night's Dream play, the choreographer was called Betsy Graves. And when she walked away, she was like giving us some notes, and she walked away and a feather descended from
Oh
the
my
ceiling.
God.
And I was like, Betsy Feathers. I go, that would make such a cool like all-girl band name.
Oh,
And I
would see them
morphed
live.
into like the Betsy Feathers burlesque troupe. Yeah.
unbelievable. And so you've been doing it since 2011,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know math, but that's over a decade.
Yeah, well, burlesque in total, 2009. I was 18 when I started in a troupe that I will not name. And then 2011, I started my own.
How is it wrangling everybody for the shows? It's got
Oh
to
my
be.
gosh. I feel like
Showgirls are hard to wrangle.
literally, I feel
It's
like I have
herding cats.
50 million tabs open at once because
Yeah.
I produce and, you're kind of like the internal like HR person as well and
Yeah.
coordinator and all of that stuff for everything. So getting the costumes, all of that. Yeah, so it definitely is like herding cats for sure.
What kind of snacks you usually lay out?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So there's one member in the troupe, and she is like Mama Feather, we call her, and she brings like us snacks all the time. Usually candy,
Okay, yeah.
all kinds of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're candy gremlins.
Is there any snacks that don't work before you get on stage?
Maybe like hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos,
Probably.
yeah. Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
you're
You're
gonna get
just
all
not
over the
trying
place.
hard enough.
Well, listen, that was an incredible performance, and I've seen the Betsy Feathers a couple times, and they've been fantastic every time. So inventive, by the way.
Thank you.
And I think that's probably because you encourage people to be creative.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
people come to you and they got an idea, and they go, I got this crazy idea. And you go, you know what? Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it work. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Weird
Absolutely.
art.
Yep.
It's the same thing I do on this show.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for being here, but also let's find out where Betsy Feathers are going to be next.
So you can find us next March 24th at Off Cabot again. We are doing a food themed show where
Ooh.
we're literally are the menu. So we're gonna have like little playbills on the tables that have like a little menu starting with like drinks and apps and entrees. So someone's literally being mashed potatoes and gravy.
That's a great
Yeah,
theme.
someone is being club soda and it's literally like club music, like as a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
It's amazing. I'm so pumped.
Wait, can you reveal what food you're going to be?
So I am Italian, so I am doing Mambo Italiano. So I'm basically being like a crazy Italian showgirl with feathers and everything, and I'm going to be dumping spaghetti on myself at the end.
I
Yes.
need to see this.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
With or without sauce?
probably without, only because
Okay.
I have to. I'm in the finale number, and it's shortly after that. So
Yeah, you gotta clean up.
logistics, you know what I mean? Yeah,
You got to clean up.
yeah.
By the way, we're talking earlier. Pearl was talking earlier about having to like go through the kitchen to get to the stage at different times. That I wonder if you ever played at any like, if you've done any weird venues that you're like,
Oh,
Well,
every
this is-
venue is weird.
this is
I mean,
strange.
As a show person,
Yeah.
you get dressed in weird places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
broom closets, kitchens. Yep, like little attic
hallway.
spaces, crawl spaces. Yeah, and then we come out looking fabulous. Anyway, so it's nice.
Incredible. Well, thank you, Ellis Dee. This has been what a dream to have you on. And everybody, check out the Betsy Feathers. They're fantastic. A round of applause, everybody, for Ellis Dee.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
And listen, we're going to go see what's up at Residency Records. And then when we come back, one more time, we're going to see... Hey, do you remember the name of the band?
Earthlore.
Earthlore!
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, welcome to another segment of The Devil's Triangle. Thank you. We're here live once again at Residency Records. We're not really live, don't worry. We're here live at Residency Records in downtown Witch City, Salem, Massachusetts, with two of the movers and shakers of the metal scene here on the North Shore. One person, if you've been to a metal show in Salem, it's because of her. The other one, if you ever burnt your tongue on some hot sauce at a metal show, it's because of this guy. So we're going to talk about all of that. Here we go. So I'm excited to have both of these people here. First of all, Janee, thank you so much for being here. As I mentioned, she books Koto, and she seems to be at every big show you're at. Tell me how it is that you became the person that you are today in the realm of rock and roll.
Oh, that's a long story. I don't know where to even start with that.
Thumbnail it.
So when I was a teenager, I was a photographer, and I would
Yeah.
go to all the local shows, and I would shoot all the local bands.
Yeah.
And I did that for many years, and then I had kids, and then I stepped back from it, and then I went back into it in my 30s. I think it was like around 32, 33. I started shooting bands again. And then I moved to Salem. And I started going to Koto a lot. And
Yeah.
at the time, the sound engineer over there, do you remember Scott? He used to work at
Sure.
Koto? Do you? Yeah. He, I kept going in there all the time. And he's like, why don't you just get a job here? Because you live right down the street. So I started doing the door.
Yeah.
And at the time, the booker there was Harley. Yeah, it was Harley.
When you say you did the door, by the way, get a little closer to me. Yeah. But when you say you did the door, does that mean you were the bouncer?
I was the bouncer.
Okay.
I was the bouncer.
Did you ever bounce anybody?
Sure did.
Wow. All right.
I dragged a couple people out of there.
Wow, okay.
I may be small, but
Yeah.
and then when Harley left, they had approached me and said, "You know all the bands already," because I'd been on the scene for 30 years, you know. And they said, "Why don't you be the booker?" And I said, "I'll give it a shot," and it took off from there.
Amazing. So at Koto, what do you think has been your biggest show that you put on? The one that you remember that like, wow, I can't believe I pulled this off, and it worked really well. And
There's been a few that have been really good. In more recent times, it was the Typo Negative tribute band, Everything Dies. I mean, people were outside the door halfway down the street waiting to get into that. I probably should have sold tickets and didn't, but that show was insane. Lucis opens up for them. It was an absolute madhouse in there. The other show that rings a bell really well to me is, do you remember Junkyard?
sure.
They were from like late 80s, early 90s. They sold the place out too, and they did really well. There's been quite a few in between, but those are the two that were probably my favorites.
Yeah, I saw Junkyard with Circus of Power and Warrior Soul in New York.
I have a Circus of Power tattoo.
And we almost had Circus of Power here in town.
Yes, and they had to cancel. They were actually really good friends of mine, unfortunately.
They broke up again. They're always breaking up every 5 minutes.
Every other minute. But they were going to play Lowell. They were going to play Koto Lowell.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
So that's Janee. So if there was no Janee, I don't know if there'd be any metal shows in this town whatsoever. So you have her to thank. Is it a thankless job? It's not a thankless job. People love you for it, right?
I do. I have to say, people are very respectful of me, and everybody is really good to me in the music community. So,
What happens when somebody comes up and they go, "Hey, I really want to get a show at Koto," and they like hand you a tape or something, and you listen to the band and you go, "Oh boy, I do not want to." How do you handle that?
that is a very, very difficult question to answer.
As a writer, I got to tell them they're terrible. I mean, that's my job. But what do you do?
I say, usually what I will say is, I'll be in touch if something comes around that I can put you on. Sometimes that is true, though. Sometimes I just don't have a space for a band that I do like.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of, it's, yeah.
There you go. So there you go. If you want a show at Koto, and then you ask Janee and she says, I'll try to fit you in sometime. It's probably because you're not very good. So keep that in mind. But let's talk about, this is going to go up in a week or so. Tell me about some shows happening at Koto that we need to know about, that we need to be at.
Next Friday is my birthday show.
Wow.
With some of my favorite local bands that I put on. We have Troll Milk, as I'm sporting here. I have Horrible Earth, who I absolutely love that band. Huh?
Tim still on that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have Mollusk, and we have another band that is, I don't even know how to pronounce their name right. Dradoir. Matt from Troll Milk, it's his friend's brother's band.
Okay.
So, but yes, that's going to be a great night.
So those are things to look forward to. Koto is right in downtown Salem. And you can eat some sushi or whatever. Do they have sushi? Yeah. You can eat some Asian food before. And here's what happens. Why Koto is very exciting for some people. Because you're sitting there, you're having it's date night, it's Friday night, having some dinner. All of a sudden, a fucking hardcore punk show breaks out right in front of you.
Sure does.
And you got to roll with it. That's the way Koto works. Now, to my right, this mysterious man here, he is what do you call somebody that makes hot sauce?
Hot sauce maker.
Okay. He is a hot sauce maker. I thought, there'd be a fancier word.
I wish there was.
He makes hot sauce, but he makes very specifically heavy metal hot sauce. And somehow he gets involved with the bands. Some of this is branded by the bands. And how did all that happen? What happened? So there was a moment, like Janee, there was a moment before she booked bands, and then suddenly she booked bands. What was the moment before you decided, I'm going to fucking make hot sauce?
So I do social work.
Yeah.
So there was like a span of months where everybody would come over to my house. We'd get shit-faced, and I would make spicy wings for them that would...
a little closer to me. Here we go. There.
That would be just ungodly hot.
Yeah.
And the last time I did that, we had chicken wings that were hotter than pure pepper spray.
Yeah.
I'm talking, it was laying on a bed of cayenne pepper overnight. It was soaked in Carolina Reaper extract. People had to sign waivers to eat. And we just got shit-faced, and my friend just told me, you should probably make hot sauce.
Yeah.
And then I did.
So it was like extreme metal, extreme eating. It all comes together.
Originally, it was just all about being blasphemous.
Yeah.
And then as things progressed, I was just like, fuck this.
Okay.
I just started mailing out hot sauces to bands. And then I just started reaching out to bands and just seeing if they wanted me to make a hot sauce for them.
And some of them did.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us about some of the hot sauces that you end up making for bands.
So the first one was for Nordhøvel out of Norway.
Okay.
Super group in the black metal scene. That one is on its way back to Salem now. Going to rebottle that. Going to sell that at the Salem Food Truck Festival this year.
Okay.
Then, if it wasn't for Jeff Bassar of Possessed, I would not be an official company. So that leads into the second batch, which is the original Pagan Reaper, all witchcraft spices. Super bitter. Ended up not being a really good hot sauce. Way better as a bitter for alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we went over to Estonia for Lloyd's. Once the Ukrainian army or the Ukrainian war broke out and everything, me and the guys in Lloyd's got together. Well, not really got together, but just virtually. And we created an Estonian batch. I can't even say the name because I don't speak Estonian.
Okay.
But it means blood of the enemy, and we donate 20% of the proceeds to the Ukrainian army. And then from there, got in touch with the Trollfest guys out of Norway, got shit-faced with their guitarist in a hotel room, and then that's how Pina Troada came about, which you're familiar with.
Sure, yeah. I'm not just a interviewer, I am a connoisseur of his wares. So is Justin, our cameraman. You ever have any of his hot sauce?
Not, and I love hot sauce.
Well, here's the good news, everybody. So thank you for that. It's fascinating. I met him at the Hot Sauce Festival.
Satanic Temple.
At the Satanic Temple last August.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be another one this August.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. I won't be there, but I'm having somebody there in my place.
Why won't you be there?
I'm gonna be at Vakken Open Air.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
All right, so who's gonna be there for you?
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
Working on it.
I had so much fun at the Hot Sauce Festival. It doesn't seem like something that would be that fun, but it really was. Had a great time. So make sure you catch it. So here's the thing. We're here not just to talk about heavy metal. We're also here to talk about pizza, because what goes better with heavy metal than pizza? Nothing. So we live in a very pizza-rich environment here in Salem, Massachusetts. There's lots of places to try. And we're going to try a new place, not a new place, an old place, but new to us. Today, it's Engine House. You ever had Engine House? Mm-hmm. Okay. This is sounds like it's going to be a controversial pick. Let's find out. I've never had Engine House. Here's what I will say. Number one, it's called Engine House. Why do you think it's called Engine House?
I have no fucking idea.
Why is it called Engine House?
I do not know.
Because it's right next to the fire station.
Fire station.
It's exactly right next to the fire station.
That makes sense.
They got a little fire plug out front. And also, I guess they've been around since 1979. But if they're known for anything at this point, it's because there's a scene in Lords of Salem, Rob Zombie's Lords of Salem, that took place at the Engine House. They've been around for a long time. Big staple around here. We're going to try their pizza. All we have is cheese, because we don't want to get controversial with toppings. Some people are vegetarians, some people are meatitarians, so I don't want to get involved in that. It's just plain cheese. But here's the bonus today, is that we get to try some hot sauce as well.
Damn right.
And you can tell us which sauces would pair the best with pizza, I'm assuming.
Maybe.
Okay, we'll find out.
I haven't really tried it with pizza yet.
All right, Bro, who owns this record store that we're in at Residency, he brought the pizza, so I'm going to ask him to come on over and unleash this pizza on us.
Let's do it.
And we're going to find out what we think. Here we go. So make sure you get a picture, get us some shots of this beautiful pizza that we've got here. Oh, look at it. Fantastic. I can't wait to bite into it. And, we have to be perfectly honest with the people, Jordan. You know that.
You're damn right.
So if the pizza's not good to you, then you got to say so. But we're all gonna try it out. First, we're gonna eat it without any hot sauce, and then we're going to try it with some hot sauce, and then we'll see what's up. So let's do it. Yeah. What's your initial thoughts, Jordan?
Reminds me of cafeteria pizza.
Cafeteria. It does. Tastes a little like cafeteria pizza. Is that good or is that? I don't know.
Could be good or bad.
Could be good. Could be bad. We'll see. I know as a kid, I looked forward to cafeteria pizza day for sure.
Okay. Me too.
Right? It's a little nostalgic. Janee, I think that you have some experience with Engine House.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think?
All right. I'm going to say that I am originally from East Boston.
Okay.
So with that being said, I am extremely picky about my pizza.
Okay.
And I would not eat this.
Oh, she would not. Why not? Where are they going wrong?
And this doesn't have anything to do with what else. But
okay. Yeah. Well, what could they do better?
It's dry. It's extremely dry, and there's not much flavor.
Okay. All right. Well, here is the secret ingredient, though. Now we're going to put some hot sauce. I might change the game completely.
Depends. Which one do you want?
Well, go ahead. You're the guy.
You know what?
A pina colada on
You want to try the pina colada one?
Yeah.
Squirt some pina colada on there.
Huh?
How hot is that
It's
one?
actually not that. It's not that
one's
hot.
not
Let's see. Let's find out. We're going to put on some. What's that one called?
That one's pina colada.
Pina colada.
Got on there. I'll try it.
The band's Troll Fest.
Yeah.
They like to dress as flamingos and party, and they wanted a pina colada flavor.
Okay. All right.
Less pina
Oh, I think that works.
Okay. All right.
That's delicious.
I know.
I think that works.
That is so good.
I think it works on cheese pizza for sure.
All right, now Mike got to try this.
Okay. Now you got to try it too. This is it right here. Okay. Right.
That one is...
No, that's the wrong one. That's this one. Okay. All right. We're going to try a little.
Works really well.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That made the pizza that was mediocre go.
It does add a little bit of I don't want to say wetness because that's kind of. It makes it moist.
I don't know why everybody hates that word. Why does everybody hate the word moist?
I don't have any problem with moist. It's fine.
I don't like it.
way better pizza now.
And one more. Let's try another.
All right.
This is the newest one. This is the official possessed hot sauce.
This is the official hot sauce of Possessed, the band that may have invented death metal.
100 Carolina Reapers in this. About 200 cayenne peppers. 25 different types of peppers.
You ready?
I don't know.
So is it a scorcher though? What level are we at?
I'd say it's about like a high heat.
High heat.
But
Okay.
it's more flavor forward.
Okay. Let's do it.
It's not something that if I take a bite, I'm gonna be like.
I have
Gasping?
I have one, by
Depends.
the way. So.
Let's have Bro do it first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any pizza, so I have to get another slice of pizza.
What do you? Yeah.
All right, so also I want to say that I'm probably one of the few people in Salem that had Jordan's hot sauce before he ever mass produced it.
Show off.
And it was some of the hottest shit I have ever eaten in my life.
Well, he refined it after.
It was almost unedible. Generally, it was like you take a whole pot of stew and put like 4 drops, and it would just heat up the whole pot.
Yeah.
That way it was good once I did that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you try to put it on something like this,
Go light on that one.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. I really. I need you to be careful there, buddy. This is
I need to.
Bro's really the
Can you
the
eat?
dude that
Can
got
you
me
eat
going
heavily
with
spicy
everything.
food?
really.
He gave me all the advice I needed.
How you feeling? Tell us what's going on inside your head.
Is this a creeper, Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not really hot
Oh, it gets
on
there.
forward. Right. Yeah, it gets there.
I feel like now we have to have 2 different ratings. We're gonna go from 1 to 5 stars.
Okay.
That's standard.
And then with the hot sauce.
Without, and with. Now, this guy is obviously going to be a little biased because he made the sauces.
I mean, I make great hot sauce.
But Jordan, without the sauce, 1 to 5 stars, what do you rate Engine House?
1.5.
But with the sauce,
2.
well, it still didn't go up too far, but does add a little something. All right. Janee of Koto fame. Let's see. The pizza just by itself, 1 to 5.
That's a 3.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, with the sauce.
That went up to a 5.
Wow!
Absolutely.
5 stars.
Absolutely.
Engine House, be happy about that. And let's see what Bro thought.
Before the sauce, 2 or 3. And with the sauce, definitely. But see, I think if I had gotten like a small pie for myself and had the pina colada, I would literally just like douse the whole pizza with it. Or like drizzle it like all over it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it did moisten up the dough and like, you know, before it was dry.
It also gave it flavor though, too.
Yeah, I agree.
Because there was no flavor.
There's actually, even though they're trying to do a sweet sauce pizza, it's not as sweet as it should be for a sweet sauce pizza.
Of course, I feel these guys are a little picky. It's still good pizza, but
Sorry, but New York has the best pizza.
Yeah, but we're not in New York.
Exactly.
I don't care.
We're doing the best that we can here in Salem, Massachusetts. All right, everybody. Before I go, I want to thank Earthlore for being here. Let's hear for Earthlore. You can find them on Bandcamp, I'm assuming, right? And probably on Instagram and on TikTok if it's not banned by the time you see this, right? And also, I want to thank Pearl Buttons, of course. Pearl, before we go, where are we going to see you next?
Fuck. Fearless Taylor's version, because that's super metal, on the 23rd at Jack's Cabaret.
Beautiful.
You've got like mixed tastes.
And also, Ivy, where are we going to see you again?
You can see me at Arts at the Armory, May 25th and 26th for Slut Trek, a Star Trek burlesque show. And I'm going to be fire spinning for RPM Metal Fest in August.
Oh, I can't wait. I love the RPM. Rob, we love the RPM Fest. We're going to be there. All right, everybody, one more time. There they are. It's Earthlore!
Leather Show for having us. Stay metal.